This video is going to be more practicing over slope. This is going to go along with 3-1.8 worksheet if you happen to have that. If not, you can pause the video before each problem and then come back and play it and see if you got the right answer. Right here it says, what is the slope of a line that passes through the segment AB? Okay, remember, slope is the change in y over the change in x. It is also called rise over run. One thing, first off, looking at this, I know B is not the right answer. That's an ordered pair. That's 1, 2, over 1, up 2. That's a point. That's not a slope. Okay, so to find the slope, let's start here. We're going to start from A, and I'm going to count how many up I need to go. I need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 8. And over here, we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I said it was rise over run. 8 over 16. That reduces to 1/2. My answer is C. Oh, you know what? I should have said from the beginning, from left to right, looking at this line is increasing. I know immediately that my slope was going to be positive, so it couldn't have been one of these. Another way you could have done this is if you took a table, you took this ordered pair, which was 10, negative 2, and this point over here, which is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 6. Is that right? Did I do that right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. And I did delta y, which is 8 over, well, what did I miss? Oh, hey, guess what? This right here is, I did not do this right here. Why didn't you tell me that, people? This is negative 8 and negative 2. Now that makes more sense because this is positive 16. Again, delta y over delta x would give me my answer of 1/2. Here's my next ones. See if you can find the answer. The first one, I'm looking for the y-intercept. My y-intercept, I know it's got to be 0 and some number. So what could I eliminate? Oh, I could eliminate this one and this one. See, it has the x number. So this is not it, and this is not it. The y-intercept, I go up here and I put a dot. Remember, this is my x-axis. This is my y-axis. 1, 2, 3. 0, 3. So my answer is C. On the next one, it says, what is the x-intercept? I know that the x-intercept has a number in the x spot and a 0 in the y. So this could be it. Oh, this can't. This can't. So now I have these two. So now I'm going to go on the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, negative 4, 0. Now let's just add something in here for fun. What is the slope of this line? Well, let's start here at the x-intercept. My line is going up. It is increasing, so my slope is going to be positive. And if we start here, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, up 3, and over 4. So it's going to be 3/4. Remember, delta y, the change in y over the change in x. Now, can you write the equation? What's the equation? Y equals mx plus b. Remember, m is the slope. Y equals 3/4 x. B is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is right here at 3 plus 3. All right, here's the next one. You can pause the video if you have not done this already. First off, I'm going to find delta y, the change in y right here, is plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. Delta x, the change in x, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Delta y over delta x, 4 over 1 is 4. This is my m. This is my slope. So I know I have y equals 4x, but I don't know my y-intercept. Well, this says 2r. This isn't it. This isn't it. Now, I can go in here and put 4. 4 times 1 is 4. What do you have to do to 4 to get to 54? You add 50. So your answer is C. Now, another thing you could do is go to y equals, okay, go into y1 and put 4x plus 50, press second graph, and look in the tables to match up the points to make sure that you did it right or that you had the right equation. Next one. Okay, again, you can pause the video if you've not done this already. Mr. Ross is purchasing a table and chairs for $1,350, including tax and interest. He will pay for the furniture with monthly payments of $75. If Mr. Ross makes M payments, which equation best describes R, the remaining balance? Okay, well, let's think about this. We've got monthly payments, okay, and then we've got the balance. When we start out, how much do we owe? We owe $1,350. After 1 month, what are we going to do? Is this going to go up or down? Well, it's supposed to go down by 75. So I'm going to have 1,275. The next month, I'm going to have 1,200. Now you could build a table and then you put these in the calculator, see which one works. Well, what am I doing? I know that I am starting out with 1,350 and I am subtracting off 75. Okay. Now, here's the deal. A lot of times people choose letter D. Letter D is not the right answer because if you went to go do a table, you would have 0 and negative 1,350, and these numbers would be negative. This is not correct. Your correct answer is C. It's not B because you're adding to it. You're making your debt more. Okay, and this is saying you subtract these two amounts, and this is saying your remaining balance each month is 1,000, or that you're paying 1,275 each month. So it's not these two. Here's the next one. Now, when we're looking at this, it wants to know which of the following best describes this situation. What is happening in this? The line is going down. We're talking about the value of the van and the time since it was purchased. Well, what's happening to the van? What's happening to the line? The line is going down. Well, let's look at this. It says the van was purchased for $1,600. Well, when it's time since purchase, when it first was purchased, how much did they buy it for? That's $16,000. It's not this one. Let's go down here. It says the van has no value after 5 years. At 5 years, it is worth $8,000. So this is not right. Now it says the van decreases in value. Does it decrease? Yes. So let's look here before we look at any of the numbers. This one says the van increases in value. Nope, it does not. Your answer should have been B. Here's the next one. What is the slope of the line that contains the coordinates 8, negative 3, and negative 2, 7? You can do this a couple of ways. One way, I could go and graph it. I could go 8 and negative 3 and put a dot. I could go to negative 2 and 7 and put a dot, and then I can connect my line. One good thing about doing this, sorry, it's not very straight, is I can see that my line is decreasing, so my slope is negative. Oh, well, darn, that doesn't help me. They're all negative. I can also go in here and put it in a table, if you're more comfortable doing it this way, and do delta y over delta x. The change in y right here is plus 10. The change in x right here is minus 10, and you can do delta y over delta x, 10 over negative 10, which is negative 1. You can also start with your points, and you can go down, and I'm going down 10, negative 10, and over 10. And that's where I come up with my numbers as well. Okay? One of the reasons why the x is negative, though, is because the point we're starting with that we put on there first was the one down here at the bottom. But it's not a big deal because when you divide it, it's still negative. The next one, what are the x and y intercepts for the graph of this linear function? We can do this a couple of different ways. One way we can go in here and let's graph these points. -6, -10. Let's see if I can do this on this little board thing. And I've got -3, -8, 3, -4, and 6, -2. Okay, so there's your points. Now, you can do this a couple of ways. You can actually go in on this table and do delta y over delta x and find your equation. You can do it that way. Or I can also look and see, well, let's see what that's changing by. I'm going up 2, and over 3. Well, so let's go up 2 and over 1, 2, 3. Ah, there's a point right there. 9, 0. That's my x-intercept. So let's see which one. That one has x-intercept -6. That's not it. That says 0, 9. No. It's 9, 0. Right here. So my answer has to be D. Now, if I went backwards, I could also go backwards. I could go down 2 and over 1, 2, 3. There's my y-intercept right there, which is 0, -6. Oh, did I jump? All right, there we go. My next one, what is the x and y intercepts? First off, x-axis right here. Go over on the x-axis, put a dot. That is 4, 0. Okay, so let's go over here. 4, 0, yes. 4, 0, yes. 0, 4, no. No. So now let's look at the other ones. Let's go up here. My y, where'd my pen go? There we go. Y-intercept crosses right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 5. So my answer should be B.